This is Good Cassis for IFLTV. It's AJ Dubois. Your brother's calling you a wanker.
Why is he calling you a wanker for?
He's calling me a wanker or him? Me.
Coogan's alright. It's not a bad fella. He's been there from the start, Coogan, you?
Yeah, that big boy. How are you, first of all?
I'm alright, all good.
Well, you've done a bit of weight.
No, I've definitely done some, but the other way. I did lose a good bit, but I've put it back on. Listen, you don't want if it's in you to be a fat fella, it is what it is, isn't it? I only enjoy eating, so it is what it is.
But you ain't really a fat fella, you're a big fella, aren't you?
Yeah, a big fat fella. Just a big fat fella. Listen, it's what it is. I am, my plan is, we're going into camp shortly, aren't we? So I'll try and blow a few stone in that. Come out over Christmas, week after, it'll be put back on. So it is what it is, up and down.
Well, listen, you look well anyway. Shane, let's jump straight into it. What do you think about tonight? Do you think there could be an upset there, a perceived upset if Dubois was to win?
Right. The bar, this is the long-winded thing and an illustration and so on. Dubois' power on Brendan, the security guard, fighting Joshua, they've got a chance of it. Not just Joshua, but just heavyweight. Heavyweights only takes one. Close your eyes, wing over the top, and it might just catch you. It is. So to say that as Dubois got a chance is stupidness. I make him a little bit of an underdog, and if I was to put 100 quid on to win 100 quid, I would pick Joshua. Yeah, because listen, he can box Joshua. He's a lot better. Well, the all around him at the minute, he's unstoppable, but he's good, Joshua. So's Dubois. But I just, like you said, if I had to put £100 on to win 100 quid back, I'd put it on Joshua. But anything can happen when you're messing with men that big, and the power of him and the boxing ability of him. Anything can happen, and he has showed a good bit of art in the last two fights. So we will see what it is. It'll be a good fight.
The common thing people have said is if Dubois takes the volume of punches he does against Joshua that he did against Filip Hrgovic, then this won't end well for Dubois. What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, I think so. I don't think the Hrgovic is a non-puncher, but is he? Hrgovic is a puncher as well in his own right. But if Dubois hits Joshua with the punches he hits Hrgovic with, it's the same situation. So anything can happen. Joshua's on a high horse at the minute. Not him, but the all around him and what we're looking at. And I can see probably a clinical knockout early, if I'm picturing a knockout for Joshua. For both men, but it's easy for me to say that when I've just watched him knocking Ngannou out clean. So that's fresh in the memory, and it's easy. But would you have picked a fresh knockout after the fucking Robert Lenius fight? You wouldn't, would you? You know. So listen, styles make fights, and if both men perform to what they can do, it's a good fight.
Well, I spoke to you.
And it really makes no difference to any of us, really, who wins and who loses. So, just the best man will win, and the best luck to both. Hopefully, they both can perform to the best of their ability, and we'll go like that.
Your brother said to me earlier he doesn't care who wins. He literally doesn't give a fuck about the fight, as in who wins or whatever. But surely,
you asked me. Listen, there's no animosity with anyone or like whatever. But really, it would be better for me. Because I've got nothing to gain anything. It'd be better for me if Dubois won, convincing style. Because when Tyson has his rematch in December, if we're lucky enough to win, the only fight I want to see then, if it's not a retirement, is probably a trilogy with the other fella. So yeah, if Joshua was out the picture, then there wouldn't be, because he ain't going to retire. As long as that there's obstacles in the way and so on, and big names and big money, it's hard to say no, isn't it? It's like drug dealers. They all get caught, don't they? You know, when is enough enough? Right, I've got big mansion and things and whatever and tons of money, but they're all wanting that last bit, aren't they? And it's what it is. But if the opportunities are not there, it's a bit more easy to say adios, isn't it? So I would like Tyson to beat Usyk, and if Usyk wants a rematch after that, trilogy with that, and then gone. But if Joshua wins, it's Usyk, and then it's Joshua, and it's a never-ending thing. And then you might, you'll walk away once he's got brain damage.
So you're saying to yourself, you're not really bothered if Joshua fights your brother or not?
No, not at all. I'm not interested in it. I'd prefer if Joshua got beat tonight, then he wouldn't have to fight him.
I ain't got to tell you, you obviously know that's the biggest fight in boxing, has been for quite some time. The whole of boxing.
Yeah, 100%. It is, but it means nothing to me. Because I have nothing in the thing. Do you know, if I was getting 100 grand every time he fought, a nice little booster, then it'd be something different, you know what I mean? I'd have a different opinion. Go on, Tyson, you're all right. I've already spent that one. But considering there's nothing in it for me, barring just the health and just whatever, just being an idiot, I'm not interested in the boxing. I can't wait till he's done. Makes me bad thinking about it, and the nerves and everything else.
It's your brother, so you're entitled to that opinion.
And listen, he's 36, had 1,000,001 fights. How long do you last? You know, we'll see.
All right, last question. When I spoke to you about 2 months ago, you gave your opinion about your brother's fight with Usyk, right?
Changed it now. What opinion?
When you talked to Tyson, because obviously I spoke to Tyson, still believes you won the fight. You said it was a close fight, but what do you two talk about? How do you two argue? Not argue about that. Do you debate that?
No. Listen, it's a boxing match, and you watch it 3 times. You'll have 3 different opinions of it. On the night, I was definitely certain that Tyson won the fight, 100%. I went over to Usyk and his people and said, listen, I was talking to him like, you're a really good loser. Not being smart, because the man's a brilliant man and I'm a big fan of him. But just, I fought like you fought your heart out, but that's what I felt on the night. And then when he never got the decision, I thought, oh, fucking hell, robbery. Well, then when I watched it back, it was a much closer fight, and it could have went either way. And if you're dead critical to Tyson, he could have lost or he could have won. You know what I mean? So it's just what it is. It's what people like. It's what you like. Do you like 3 good shots each round, what lands clear, or do you like 15 shots what's not as good as the 3? I don't know. You can watch it, you can pick things out. It was just a close fight, but the good thing about it, it's a winnable fight for next time. Whether he will or not, it's 2 different. It's 2 different things, but it's a winnable fight next time because Tyson fought the wrong fight. They fought the wrong fight, so he knows different now. So we'll see. But I suppose it's much easier said than done to walk to a man like that and get stuck into him, isn't it? But if you train your mind and you train yourself to do that, it might be a bit more easy than trying to flick it on in the next round. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
Okay, well, Shane, thank you very much.
What do you think? Like, what was you think? What was the question about that? Me and Tyson argue.
No, arguing. You had your opinion about that when I spoke to you.
Yeah, but
I just wondered,
it can go either way,
does Tyson say to you or try and kind of double explain to you why he believes that he did win the fight, and then do you come back and say...
Everyone's got opinions. It was a good close fight. Some people
The point I'm trying to make is people expect you, and this is why you got a lot of respect from that interview we did, because people expect you, because Tyson's your brother, to be biased and just basically go with the Fury.
It's not a big deal, is it?
It's not, you're right. You're 100%
Tyson,
right.
Shane, you're in tremendous shape, you. Take your shirt off, let's get swimming. Yes, fucking hell, do you know, truth's the truth, innit? You're a fat mess. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But, yeah, for me, it was a close fight, could have went either way. Sometimes I watch it, sometimes I think Usyk won, other time I watch it, and sometimes I think Tyson won. And that is the truth of the matter. And anyone who sees different is looking through a pair of glasses with an agenda behind it. Because really you can see what you want to see, can't you?
Correct.
Yeah, so
that was my whole point around the fact that you kind of come with your comments means that you're actually talking from a non-biased point of view when you've got every reason just to say, no, my brother won it, and that's it, end of story.
Yeah, listen, it is what it is. I don't think you can interview me dad, Dewey there, and a lot of them. They see the same thing as I say. You know, it was a good fight. He really fought the wrong fight. Not being a knowledge box, but a week before the event, or 2 weeks, whatever it was, we all sat down and I explained what we needed to do. Not like I'm a knowledge box, but we'll see. But yeah, I do think Tyson's got the beating of him in the next fight. For definite.
Not long to find out. Shane Fury, thank you very much for talking to IFLTV, and we'll definitely catch up with you again soon. Have you got anything else you'd like to say?
Nope, we had a good old night in Ireland, me and you last time.
Great night in Ireland.
My plane got cancelled and that was it. It was dreadful, wasn't it? I went back.
I had a good night.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
good,
it was a
but
good
I
night. It was a funny night.
I got on the plane at 11 o'clock the next night. I was fuming, I was. But it was good.
It was good.
What?
It was a good night anyway, wasn't it?
What was? Coogan tried every Irish woman in Ireland and couldn't get one, could you, Coog?
Just the Irish women.
What you say?
No, we had a good night in Ireland, that's all.
Oh, when Shane got left over there. Shane missed his plane, didn't he? From being pissed up.
Yeah, Belfast.
Yeah. He said he missed his plane and got left in Belfast all day to the next day, and he enjoyed it. He got absolutely tanked and then got tanked again at the airport, as you do.
Such is life.
Such is life, 100%. Such is life.
All right, well, listen, Tice, thank you, mate. You'll be at the fight later on?
No, I'm not going. I'm not going to the fight. I'm only here to get paid and get laid and go home. Make a few quid and then get out.
You're not going to be at the fight?
No, unfortunately not. I'll check it though the next day, the results.
So I said,
Of course I'm going to the fight.
I was just saying to you, but...
What's that called? Is that a rhetorical question, Prince? He said, are you going to the fight tonight? I'm in Wembley, at the arena. No.
All right, so basically that was my thing, was it?
Yeah,
I should have known.
Rhetorical.
Are you going to answer who you think wins or not? You still don't give a fuck?
I don't really care who wins, to be honest with you. The facts of the matter is, before, I'd have needed AJ to win, but considering we've got Turkey here and, he wants to put on the biggest, best fights and whoever wins, the winner will continue. That's it.